I got my coffee. I would like to go to the gym and I should. I really and truly should. I can do yoga at home. I finally got my yoga mat. And I think I paid like $30 for it at Walmart. It's cute. And it's pretty comfortable. I finally got one because I was tired of using those mats at the gym because they was funky. The mats was funky. And so that was my lesson. Like, if you don't want to use the funky mats, buy your own. Because I actually had one last year. I got it from Five Below. And so like the ones from Five Below are cool. Like if you just need it for, let's say you're going to go do yoga in the park or something like that, and you just need to do it real quick. It's cool for that. But like longevity, no. I used it a few times and it was like chipping off like the material or whatever was coming off. And I mean, I wasn't bothered because I'm just like, I paid $5 for it. Like, how could I really get upset? Right? But yeah, so I am going to be productive today though. I need to go home and clean up. I have to. Like, I need to fold up clothes, excuse me, straighten up my living room, clean the bathroom, start cooking dinner, and still do homework. And I got to spend at least 2.5 hours studying and doing homework because I'm really not going to have time tomorrow or Sunday. So I really have to finish it up today. I don't want to have to log in or think about anything else. Like, I just want to be finished for the week today, which I think is great. And that's a great start because the old me when I was in school, I would wait until Sunday at 11:59 to turn everything in. And there's still maybe, I don't know, I'm not going to rationalize that. As of right now, like, I have the time to do it. It's just me carving it out and figuring out like a schedule and what works, and still making sure that I have time to do the things that I need to do. Like last night, I did not cook. I just studied. Like they had like pizza rolls and like, I think they ate noodles or something. So that was fine and that worked. Today, I'm going to cook early because this evening I have to take the kids. Well, I have to take Harlem to gymnastics. So that is going to be, yeah. But my whole point of this conversation, to get back to it, is that I woke up feeling like, you know, some of the things that I want to do, like maybe I should wait on them because I'm not necessarily where I want to be financially. Like, I have everything that I need, you know, most of what I want, and I can obtain, you know, like I have everything that I need. So like there's no lack, but it's just my mind, because for me, it doesn't feel like the things that I want to do. I don't want to say it doesn't feel tangible, but I just feel like, I don't know, I'm reasoning with myself, just trying to figure out like, should I do this now or should I wait? I don't know. And I know that I'm feeling this way because of where it is that I want to be. And I just feel like I'm just ready to make things fucking move and shake. I want to see you move, shake now, drop, pitbull. But like really, I'm ready to make things shake. But I also don't want me being impatient and impulsive push me into something that I don't even really want to do. Because truth be told, that is a waste of time too. Like, I think that we don't consider those things, and I am considering all things. I also do not want to just find a job because I am too impatient to wait on something that has potential longevity. But then you see the word potential, because honestly, nothing is truly guaranteed. And that was explained to me very, very clearly while I was discussing with the life insurance person. They just explained to me and laid it out flat, like, you know, nothing is guaranteed. And I appreciate that, because in the past, when I was doing it or learning or whatever, that was never really explained to me. And I mean, I didn't expect anything. I didn't expect anything to be absolute. But I don't know, I just feel like the clarity, it makes more sense to me. It seems like a better bet because there is a bit more clarity. Like, when things are not clear, like, there's chaos ensues. When something is not completely clear to you and you are left with questions and you're left to figure out something on your own, and you're asking questions, like, and nobody can give you an answer, you're getting the runaround, like, I don't think that is what you should be doing. And the difference between this place and the last time that I tried to do this is that there was just such a push approach. It wasn't, I don't know, I can't really explain it. Like, I know I can feel the difference. Like, the difference is that I'm not necessarily like impeding on family and friends time and energy, like, you know, talking to them about life insurance. And it's not that it's not necessary, because it 1000% is. And I was very genuine in the conversations with my family and friends about it. And it piqued many of their interest. I did not really get anybody to, did I get anybody to do a policy? I don't remember. But the way that it works is it's more like a pyramid thing. And to be honest, the place that I am considering working with, it's basically the same thing. It is like a pyramid. But I feel like the training, like, it's different. You get hands-on training, you get actual field training. Like, and I've had some training just doing cold calls, calling families, family, friends, and all that stuff, like doing the cold calls. That helps too. And I've also done, I've done a few things. I've also done credit repair. I made some money from it. I made maybe about $1,000 total, which is not bad within my first few weeks, honestly. I made about $1,000. I could have made more, but I've tried several different things, and and that's my thing, is like, I want to find something that I can actually stick to. And I also don't always think that it's a bad thing to be willing to try something new. You know, it's just, everything has to be in a balance. Like, you can't just start something and say, oh no, I'm gonna try this. Like, I feel like it's important to close things up and to finish things up when you can. And that's the season that I'm in when it comes to the education portion, is that I'm trying to close that up. So that way I can move forward with a clean slate. Because in the future, if I decide that I want to go to school for something, which I have a few ideas, like, it's just, I have all of these ideas, and all of the ideas are going to take much blood, sweat, tears, effort, energy, support. It's going to require all of that, money, all of that. But for 2 out of the 3 things that I'm thinking about doing, it's $100,000 and above potential income. So that's why I'm just like, I don't want to think too long, because you think long, you think wrong. But I don't know, like, I'm just trying to not psych myself out. I'm really, because it's not that I'm worried about being able to talk to people. It's not that I'm worried about putting myself out there. I'm not worried about any of that. My concern is just like the potential for the inconsistency. That is what scares me. Honestly, that's what scares me the most, because I really don't want that right now. Like, I'm coming out of, you know, being a stay-at-home mom and things being taken care of, but I'm ready to start getting back out there so that I can start saving more money. Like, that's the goal, is to just be able to save, put things away, and create the life that I actually desire. You know, I'm ready for, I keep on saying, more space, and just to broaden my horizons. And I deserve to be able to do that, and I deserve an opportunity to do that. And I'm given quite a few opportunities. I give myself the space and grace and opportunity to try new things, and that's what it is. And it's just like, that's why I say, like, do it scared, do it scared, do it even with the fear, you know. And fear is only false evidence appearing real. So do it anyways. Like, this is not just me to me, like, it's to anybody who's trying to do something. Like, if you have an idea that you want to try, you have a business that you want to do, that you want to launch, and just remember that many of your closest friends and family may not support you, and you have to be okay with that. Because if you're doing it and you're looking for the validation of other people, you won't be satisfied. You won't have the satisfaction. So you have to be able to just do it because you want to do it, and you have to be able to have the perseverance to just push through, even when you feel like nobody is supporting you. You have to be your biggest support system. And the people that you're working with, especially if you're doing something like life insurance, and you're doing it with people or within an organization, like, those people usually are your biggest support system, because they've already, you know, made their money from it, and they're continuously making their money from it. And so they can teach you and show you the ropes. But there's nothing like having that support of your friends and family being there for you and cheering you on. But like I said, don't set your expectations too high, because when they don't, you have to be able to continue. I've learned that several times with all of the serial entrepreneurial endeavors that I've had support. Like, I've had support from friends and family, but maybe not with every single thing that I've done. And then I also feel like, because I was a serial entrepreneur, I didn't always want to tell people that I was doing something, because I felt like I was going to be judged. And that's the other thing. Like, this time I don't give a damn. And then what makes it great, should I choose to do it, is that I'm not doing it with family. Like I said, like, I would be going to businesses. Like, I'd rather be cringe to somebody that I don't know than to people that I do know, you know. And it's very likely that I will still encounter people that I like, that are my peers, that I went to high school with, that I have worked with, you know, and still even family sometimes. Like, there's people that I still may encounter that I know, and that's fine. But it's just like, I will be in a different type of mindset. So I don't know. I can't really, I just don't feel like the cringe meter will really be there, or it won't really matter. I don't care, because when it comes to making money, like, nobody is going to see the vision like you do. Nobody's going to see the vision like you do. Nobody's going to, they're just not. They're not. So let them judge, and I feel the same way about like me creating content and stuff, and me putting myself out there and showing up. Like, some of my videos do better than others. Some of my TikToks do better than others. Like, sometimes they just do, and sometimes they don't. And I just take it all with a grain of salt. I take it and it's experience, and that's all that I could really do, is just continuously show up for myself. Like, you show up consistently until you get what you need, and it still requires consistency. You can't just get what you want and then think, okay, I'm done. Like, if you really want to be successful, truly successful people are always looking for the next thing to do. You know, once they've accomplished enough in one field, they want to go on to the next one. And then really successful people go into philanthropy, which is one of my end goals for life. I don't care if I do it at 79. Universe, please don't let it be 79, but whatever is my purpose is my purpose. But my purpose is to leave the earth better than I found it. And if that is starting off with selling life insurance, or if it is whatever it is that I'm supposed to do, I'm open to the universe showing me, guiding my steps, guiding my heart, my mind, body, soul, just so that I can be the best version that I can be. That's really it. Like, I just am always trying to just be the best version of myself, and constantly leveling up. And I can see the level up. I can feel it energetically, because the way that I think is just different. I'm not as quick to think catastrophically. Like, I'm not as quick to think like, oh my gosh, like, it's not going to work out. Like, I am having this moment because I'm human, and it's normal for when you're trying something for your brain to rationalize it and make you think like, now, should you do that? Is that the right thing to do? It's normal. And so, you know, I will continuously think about it, but I'm not going to think too much about it. I'm going to spend today thinking about it. And after today, I am going to make an absolute decision, and I'm just going to go forward. Because I don't have a choice. Like, I absolutely do have a choice, but it's just like, when it comes to things that you want to do, like, you have to make a decision and stick with it. Again, there's duality with that too, because you always have a right to change your mind and to do something different. But in order to get a different result, you have to try something new. You have to do something different that you've never done. Or if you're going back to do something that you have already done, you're not doing it in the same way. You're doing it in a different way. You have a different method, and a different mindset behind what you're doing. So yeah, that's my thought process so far about trying new things, taking risks. And it's so funny because every morning, like, of course I watch YouTube or whatever, and the person that I like to watch in the morning is what is her name? Let me look it up. Let me see, because I want to put y'all on if you're not already watching her. She's great. What is her name? Oh, her channel is called A Rich Girl's Glow Up, and she is so, like, I just love the way that she puts her content together, and I have seen her grow. She now has 30,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I am definitely a loyal subscriber. I am constantly commenting and all of that, but her videos are so helpful. They really are, and I definitely want to make the same type of content. I do feel like I help in a lot of ways, but I don't, like, right at the moment, I'm working on getting my numbers up as far as like how many people see my content and stuff like that. So I really like her channel, and I really enjoy her content, and it really helps to solve problems. But I said all that to say that this morning I watched a video that she made, and it was called, let me see, excuse me, well, two of them. One of them, the first one popped up, and it really just reaffirmed, because I woke up with this feeling like of being unsure. But the first one is called 5 ways to, hold on. The first one is called 5 ways to stop self-sabotaging your potential, overcoming fear and self-doubt. So that was number 1, okay? And then it played this other video, reinvent at any age and 5 signs you're not living up to your potential. And both of those videos, I didn't get to finish the second one, but both of those videos really helped me, and it is even leading this conversation right now, because those videos reminded me, like, literally I can do whatever it is that I put my mind to. And I know this. I've done hard things before. I've been in difficult situations before and persevered. I've done it. I truly have. So it's nothing new. It's just a different challenge. And sometimes when the challenge looks a little different, it's unfamiliar, and we can psych ourselves out. And I feel like that's the moment that I'm having right now, is like psyching myself out. I'm just thinking like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Like, I don't know if I should do this. And yeah, I don't want to think too much about it, you know, because I'm constantly thinking about my stability and just all of these different things. But I know that I have everything that I need, and I will continuously have everything that I need. And the true stability is something that has to be built. It's not something that comes overnight unless you're born into it, right? So it's something that I have to create, not only for myself, but for my children and their children and their children, and so on and so forth. So that's where I'm at. If you get the chance, check out her videos, leave her some love. She's so awesome. She's so warm and bubbly, and she's been through some things. And so I love a girl who has been through some things, but who has not allowed those things to keep them stuck, and their heart is still light. She is me and I am her. All right. Anyways, make sure that you are liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. All right. Check you in the next one. Peace.